We're live and getting ready for what should be another great NFL matchup. I think this will be a good one with two teams from the AFC South battling it out. Jacksonville squares off against Indianapolis. Both teams ready for this AFC wild card game, so let's get it underway. Holt is just about ready to kick this one away. Should be a return here. From the 6. They're ready to call their first play of the game. Well, John, it's wild card weekend, and I wouldn't be surprised to see at least one big upset.
You know, there's two different mentalities in these games. The guys who just barely made it in are just excited to be here, and they're playing loose. But the higher-seeded teams sometimes look beyond this week and see who they'll have to play in the divisional game. Like to lead to some big upsets.
Under pressure, gets rid of it. Just couldn't get that pass under control.
Now, he helped get his team this far. So the next pass they throw to him, he's going to have to catch it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3.
All right, let's go. Everything you got.
Here they come with the pass. The pass falls incomplete. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Nickelback in this time. Gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it, and he slips out of bounds at the 34.
This is a good play for 3rd and long. When you get that kind of execution from your offense in a situation like that, you're doing something right.
Let's turn it up, D. Stay at home.
Lee, the motion man.
Let's go. Watch the snap down.
A little misdirection. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 39. Carson busted through for a few tough yards. Second and 5.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Keep it up.
Throws it. It's broken up. Lee was the intended receiver on that play.
Lee, the intended receiver on the play. Third and 5. Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Gets the call. Nice play fake. And it's caught. Big pop that time.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Get some slot going. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Defense.
A little misdirection. Richard comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his tracks. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see.
It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Donaldson is there on the stop at the 47-yard line.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Let's go, let's go.
Johnson will work out of the shotgun. So with the pass play on 3rd and short. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Samuel is there for the tackle at the 36-yard line. These guys have been very tough to stop on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, when you're this successful on 3rd down, you begin to have such confidence in your offense that you actually begin to even get better.
On the 36-yard line.
Regular. Check it. Play football.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. To carry it. Setting up play action. Pressure coming. Throws it. Almost intercepted.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
11th play of this drive.
On the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Set it. Bring it up. Bring it up. Here we come. Let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. Johnson comes up to make the play at the 30-yard line.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3. Tillman makes the stop before the first down is reached. Carson is just short of the marker that should bring in the field goal unit. Olsen will try to give his team the lead with this field goal attempt. The veteran connecting for the field goal. And they come away with a field goal on their first drive of the game.
They established some things on offense, and they got 3 points out of it. I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot more points out of them before this one's over.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. White back to return.
From the 2. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time. Ball on their own 24.
At the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
Get it up.
The Colts come out in a 4-3.
Hey, let's go, boys.
He hands it off.
Hit it.
Lyons comes up to make the play at the 32.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Watch your man. They ain't got nothing.
On the call. McDaniel is there for the tackle. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Everything you got.
The Colts come out of the quarter defense. Gets rid of it. Jumps and makes the catch.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on first down.
8-yard gain. It's second down and 1 to go.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
I can do it, baby.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. Powers comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line. Bennett picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Good shoot. Defense, get ready.
Split backs this time. He'll pass on a first down. Fires this one deep. Incomplete pass.
He's going to have to be careful with those overthrows. One thing you don't want to do is miss an open receiver for a big gain in a playoff game.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Jaguars line up in a 5-receiver set this time. They reached him just as he was throwing.
When you let the defense get into your backfield that quickly, bad things are going to happen to you.
Third and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ain't no way. Keep moving. Watch the play. Let's go. Hey, D-line, watch the screen. Let's go.
Pressure. He has time with the throw. Pierce is there on the stop. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's run, man. Get us on.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. Looking upfield, running with a lot of room in front. Carson comes up to make the play. So that was a pickup of about 9.
On the play.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. They're inside the 15.
So we gonna take it. Let's go, dude.
The Colts come out in a dime package. Dropping back, throwing. Young is there on the stop at the 10-yard line. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. They need 10 for a score.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Hey, watch the counter. Hold the look.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3.
Screen. Watch each other back.
On the carry. Fakes the handoff. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Number 5 is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. Holt comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving till they finally got the touchdown.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Hicks back.
It's on its way. From the 7-yard line. They turn their last possession into 3 points. Let's see what they do with the ball this time around. Number 5 returns from being injured.
Will. There we go, dude. Danny. Be careful.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it. Johnson comes up to make the play at the 28.
Watch this. He stands them up, and he puts them right down. That's stopping in your tracks right there.
Watch your eyes. You gotta have it, D. Go make the play. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Hand it off to the back. Donaldson is there for the tackle at the 39. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Let's go.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front.
Watch your man. Come on. There we go. Here we go, baby.
Tosses it right. Fernandez comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3. He tucks it away. Throwing. He can't bring it down inbounds.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Mackey was his intended target.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Johnson starts out of the shotgun. Dropping back, throws it, and it's complete. Keeps his feet moving. Madison is there for the tackle at midfield.
Watch the snap down. Over swing right. Play hard and fast, baby. Let's turn it up, D.
McPherson in motion.
You got it. Check it. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Gets rid of it. It's batted away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
They soft, man.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package with the throw. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
If his team wants to make the next round, he's going to have to make that catch.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Beat you.
Jacksonville comes out in a dime package. Closing in. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Samuel is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. Great catch on 3rd down by Lee.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks have confidence throwing at this guy because he's got some of the most reliable hands in the team, and probably in the league.
And this is the 9th play of this drive.
37-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I. Johnson sends a man in motion. Under pressure, throwing. Pollard stops him for negative yardage.
And the defense played that perfectly. They used their speed to get in there and blow that play up before it even got started.
Tenth play of this drive.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's run, man.
Only one man back.
Let's do our thing.
Pressure coming with the throw. Buckley is there on the stop at the 33. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
33-yard line.
Keep it up. Turn it up now.
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
Johnson takes him down before he can get the first. They come up short of the first down, but they're in field goal range. So at the end of one, the score is 7-3. Jaguars.
7, the Colts, 3.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. Olsen bangs that one right through his second field goal of the game.
What they want to do now is to realize they've established some things on offense and to improve upon them the next drive to get a TD rather than a field goal.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. White back deep to return.
From the 3-yard line.
This one hasn't been decided yet. Each of these teams have played fairly well on both sides of the ball. So I could see this one getting decided by whoever has the last possession.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Bennett, the lone back.
Do something.
With a counter play. McDaniel with the stop at the 29.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
1 yard gain on that play. Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Check it. Watch your eyes. Check it out, baby.
Only one man in the backfield.
Here we go. Play football.
Throwing. And he makes the grab. Pierce is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Regular. We're talking about Rhea. No more, fellas.
Nickelback in this time.
So we gonna take it. All right, let's go.
It's a blitz. Gets the pass off. Young is there on the stop at the 50-yard line. White makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on the 50.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Watch the snap now. Watch your man. Hey, watch that screen.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. Carson is there for the tackle at the 50. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third down here, they have to reach the 48-yard line to convert.
Who can make a big play? Get down deep. Set. We good.
It's the toss to the left. Breaking through. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And he's in for the score. What a run by the veteran.
Yeah, because of his experience and knowledge of the game, he can still take it to a defense, even though the initial burst of quickness may not be there.
Holt comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
That was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Hicks back to return.
This one is taken by Hicks. The last drive stalled and they settled for a field goal. Now let's see what happens.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Go low. Go low. All day, baby.
Carson, the lone back, looking upfield. Donaldson is there on the stop at the 26-yard line.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking, but blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
We like to practice rules.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Swings his pass to his running back out on the right side.
Screen passes are good options when you want to try and fool the defense or there's nothing open downfield.
It's third down and a yard.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. He hits his receiver. Buckley is there for the tackle at the 44.
He's got the kind of ability to turn just about any catch into a big play.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Under 10. I'm coming through, baby.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. Samuel is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Second and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
Carson, the lone back. The blitz is on. Gets the pass off. Pass ball's incomplete.
The coach might have to settle his quarterback down a bit. If he keeps overthrowing receivers like that, this will be their last game.
Third and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line.
They've done very well on third down to this point. They give it to the halfback. Number 91 takes him down before he can get the first. Johnson is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. Olsen will have to get all of this one. Great kick.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. White back to return.
From the 6-yard line. The defense looks to rebound after that last effort when they allowed a touchdown. First and 10. So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable.
Get it up. Keep moving. Hey, let's go.
Good read by the defense there, as they knew the quarterback was going to run with it, and they shut him down. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Hey, stretch. Keep the throttle down.
The Colts come out in a dime package. Pressure with the throw. The wide receiver has it. Young comes up to make the play at the 44. Give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Number 5 scans the defense from the gun. Pass play here on first down. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Brown was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Regular. Here we come.
The Colts come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. The defense has it. The 20, the 10, 5, and they'll score. Touchdown. A great return after the interception. Good blocking, and no one was able to run him down. Olsen comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Here's a situation where the offense can make this negative a positive. The defense will probably be looking to jump another pack, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a stop-and-go route with a good pump fake, and maybe they'll get a quick score of their own.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. White.
Good distance. From the 2.
Both teams have played pretty well so far. It's still anyone's game.
Johnson was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game.
Hey, watch the ball.
Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. Pierce is there on the stop at the 48-yard line.
This guy always gives maximum effort on every play. It doesn't matter if you're asking him to run between the tackles or outside. He just takes the ball and refuses to be brought down by the tackler.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Number 5 back in the shotgun with the pass broken up. And it will be an interference call on that play. The only question was the defender with the receiver. So he pays for his aggressiveness.
Yeah, the defender needs to make sure that he doesn't make too much contact with the receiver on plays like that. The officials aren't going to stand for it today.
Play football. Let's do our thing. Let's do
Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3.
They don't get nothing. Come on.
Little misdirection. McDaniel is there for the tackle at the 43.
Sometimes these outside runs take a little too long to develop, giving the defense a chance to make a play for a loss.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
You coming to wreck? Yeah, you see me.
The Jaguars line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Jumps and makes the catch. Frazier wins the battle in the secondary and comes up with the big play.
Yeah, and they said you want to play zone, and we'll just throw in the windows. And that's exactly what they did.
It's first and goal at the 3.
3-yard line.
All right, here we go. Let's turn it up, D.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. Floats one into the end zone. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
It's second and goal at the 3-yard line.
You can't stop me. One of us gonna make a play.
The Colts with a 4-man front. Drops back.
Do something.
Closing in. Stepping up. Incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
It's third and goal at the 3.
Watch the play. Lucky. Set.
With the pass. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. And he throws incomplete because he gets major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Holt will try to give his team the lead with his field goal attempt. Leonard kicks it through.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Hicks back deep.
Sends it sailing. From the 6-yard line.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
2-minute warning coming up.
On the 21-yard line.
On the 10. Watch each other back.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. On the call, Fernandez is there on the stop at the 21-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Jackson comes up to make the play at the 27-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. 2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Third down and 4 coming up on this
Ball
one.
on the 27-yard line.
Play 2 quarters. Let's go.
Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. The rush gets him from behind.
Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The play looked like it was developing perfectly. And boom, the pass rusher got there and dragged him down.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. From the 35.
The momentum has been going back and forth so far. This one looks like it's going to be a close game right till the end.
The Jaguars will start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
Come on.
Indianapolis stays in its base defense, even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers.
Short.
Throwing. And it's complete. Young is there for the tackle. If you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's do our thing.
The Colts come out in a nickel package. Incomplete. So, second down upcoming.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package.
Everything you got. One of us gonna make a play.
They'll bring the blitz with the pass, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 41-yard line. The tackle is his 5th of the game. Number 5 completes the pass for a 5-yard gain on second down. Third down play. They have to get it to the 35-yard line for a new first.
It's on. Hey, watch the screen.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Right on target to the wide receiver. They move the chains on the third down catch by Page.
That's what he does. If you need a big third down play and you need a first down, you look for this guy.
Jacksonville calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. Just over a minute still to go. They'll go from the I formation. Carson is there on the stop at the 28-yard line. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
28-yard line.
The Jaguars line up in a 5-receiver set this time. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
DBs, let's go!
Number 5 with split backs. With the pass, the back is wide open. Young is there for the tackle at the 23. Bennett doesn't get enough to convert, and that brings up 4th down. Holt will come in looking to try the field goal. The try is good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Hicks back to return.
This one is handled by Hicks. Pushes over. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going.
The Colts will start the drive at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package.
Defense, get ready.
Throws it. Gets his hand on it. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Let's go.
With the carry, setting up play action, throwing. He can't stay inbounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Lee was the intended receiver on that play.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Keep the throttle down.
Johnson starts out of the shotgun. Carson moves in motion.
Turn it up now.
Drops back. Under pressure with the pass. Richards is there for the tackle. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now, here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Ryan is ready to punt this one away. White will go back to accept this punt. Good one here. The first half comes to a close. The score, the Jaguars ahead of the Colts, 20-16. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff.
Indianapolis will be kicking off to start the second half. White back deep to return.
From the 4-yard line, keeps his feet moving. White returns this one to the 28.
White on the return.
Ball on their own 28.
Start the drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
The Colts come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Brown with the reception and a 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Here we go. They soft, man.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3.
Let's do our thing. Get it soft.
They're coming with the blitz. And this pass is completed. Blitz was coming, and he got rid of the ball very quickly.
You know, when it comes to making the right decision, this is the kind of guy you want out there under center.
Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Whip. Let's go. We like to practice.
Receives the handoff. They're going to spot this one at the 40-yard line. He wraps up the ball carrier. His tackle total is now 4.
Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's ride, man.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Can't wrap it. Stanley is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Bennett pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield.
Watch your man. Let's go.
Receives the handoff. Gross is there on the stop at the 39-yard line.
He's looked pretty good so far. It's going to be up to the defensive coordinator to make some adjustment and find a way to slow him down.
Second and 2 coming up here.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Number 5 with a man in motion.
Come on. There's a slot going.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. It's batted away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down. Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. Carson is there for the tackle at the 39-yard line. They don't make it to the marker, but they could try a long field goal. Johnson comes into the game for the punt. Hicks is back to receive this kick. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Blue down.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. It's batted away.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. He's going to hang on to it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Check it.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front.
Watch the screen. Don't make the play. On the ground.
Give it to the halfback. Madison comes up to make the play at the 16-yard line. Carson battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming
Ball on
up.
the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Stay focused, DB. You gotta have it.
Nickelback in this time. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Nothing happening for the offense. They're forced into a 3-and-out. From the 46-yard line.
37-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards.
It's 1st and 10.
Will start the drive at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Colts with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. McDaniel breaks the play up in the backfield. Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly what was coming.
And knowing what they like to do out there comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, 3rd and long, 2nd and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
Everything you got.
The Colts come out with 8 guys in the box. Throwing. Young is there for the tackle at the 38, and it's good for a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
There we go. Go. You gotta believe it. It's hard job.
Split backs this time. Draw play. Spins away. Pierce is there on the stop.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
Hand it off to the fullback. Nice play fake. What a tackle from behind.
With a full complement of speed and bull rushes, this defense can really put the pressure on, especially when they blitz. What you have to do is read the play quickly, recognize the blitz, and get it out of there to your hot receiver quickly. You can't take too long to get it out of there.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here. Nickelback in this time. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
Johnson will come in now to punt it away. Hicks sets up, waiting for the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Richards is there on the stop.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Second and 8.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front.
Here we go, baby.
Throws it. And he hits his target. A solid tackle in the open field by Samuels.
The receiver found the seam in the defense, allowing him to make the catch and pick up some extra yardage before the defense was able to catch him.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Let's go, boys. All on us, y'all. Clear. Danny.
Well play. Donaldson is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. Carson finds some room after taking the handoff, and it looks like about a 5-yard pickup.
Second and 5. Ball on the 34-yard line.
One back.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Johnson is there on the stop at the 29. Carson with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. So it's third down as they try to get it to at least the 28 and convert. Pump fakes, throwing, complete to the wide receiver. It's a fumble. The Jaguars pick it up, keeps his feet moving.
One thing you have to be aware of as a ball carrier in a playoff game is that the defense is looking to create a turnover.
Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The coach is hoping they get it right here because that could be a big lift for the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The player was down before the fumble occurred.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
They haven't been into the red zone until now, but they've scored from outside the 20.
We're talking about Williams.
Johnson with a man in motion. Receives the handoff. Donaldson comes up to make the play at the 4-yard line. Carson with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's second and goal at the 4.
Strong right. They ain't got nothing. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go. Be good.
Handed off to the back. Tillman is there on the stop at the 2-yard line. Didn't get the blocking they needed, and now it'll be third down and goal. They need 2 yards to get it into the end zone. Little misdirection. Strong move. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I'll tell you, they just knocked that defensive line backwards on that play. Watch it here. The offensive line explodes off the ball. The defense can't get any penetration, and the runner is in the end zone.
The point after is good.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Olsen comes in the kickoff.
Lined up for the kickoff. White back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 1. Jacksonville trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead. First and 10.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
No more, fellas. Here we go, baby.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
Sometimes a guy has the adrenaline going full throttle in the beginning of the plays, and he wants to make a play so bad, he ends up overthinking and drops the ball.
Second and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3. Number 37 is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down. With the carry, great fake. With the throw.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 31-yard line.
Ball on their own 31.
Start the drive at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go one deep.
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front. They're going to spot this one at the 38-yard line. He records his 3rd tackle of the game.
He's had pretty good success running the ball in this one.
Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Get it started.
Backs are lined up in an I. Hand it off. Samuel is there on the stop at the 47.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Play hard and fast, man.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers. On the carry. Johnson comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. You got to believe it. It's RJ.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
Get it up.
Hand it off. Nice play fake. Pump fakes. Pressure.
The offensive line just lost the battle up front on that play. They have to keep their shoulders square, keep their inside foot up, or they're going to get beat again and again.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is 23-20. Colts.
The score is Indianapolis 23, Jacksonville 20.
The Colts begin the 4th quarter with a field goal advantage. Here is a 3rd and long
Ball
situation.
on the 45-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Left.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Richard is there for the tackle at the 48-yard line. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at 4th down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
White sets up to run back the punt. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 12-yard line.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Come on.
Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. Branch is there on the stop at the 17-yard line.
He's one of those guys that can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Temple. Go, one.
Bennett, the lone back. Number 5 with a man in motion. With the throw, broken up.
He has a knack for making a big play. That was another one right there.
Lewis was his intended target.
Third and 5. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Defense. Do something. Let's go.
The Colts line up at a 4-3. Throws it. And it's complete. And he just got leveled.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
Miles in motion. The blitz is on. Gets the pass off. The pass is picked off. The Colts scoop it up. An opportune time to cause a fumble as they brought the drive and now give it right back to their offense. So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 40. Carson lines up behind his fullback in the arm. Johnson is there on the stop at the 35-yard line. Carson with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup.
Second and 5. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Fakes the throw with the pass, and he makes the grab. You think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out
Ball
there.
on the 26-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Here, Cole.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3.
Watch this.
Little misdirection. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 26-yard line. Came with a run blitz and bottled him up.
You'll see him do that kind of thing a lot. As a quarterback, you want to make your pre-snap read. If you see him walking guys up to the line, you should audible to some kind of slant or quick out to take advantage.
Watch out. Not today.
Only one man back. McPherson, the man in motion.
Here we go.
With a counter play. Donaldson is there on the stop. Carson hits the call on the counter. Good pickup. Maybe 7. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. They're inside the 20 and have a 3-point lead. They're blitzing with the pass, and he makes the grab. Samuel comes up to make the play at the 5. Lee makes his 2nd catch for a 1st down on this drive. It's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with their nickel package. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 5. Jefferson takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. It's 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch the play. Hey, watch the screen. Hold the look.
Hands it off. Stiff arm keeps him at bay. Madison comes up to make the play at the 3-yard line. Trying to run it in on 2nd and goal. No dice. They're just 3 yards away from the end zone. These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. Throws to the end zone.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Brown was the one they were trying to get the ball to. This will be from about 20 yards out. It's good. They now have a 6-point lead following the field goal. Olsen is back and ready to put this one in the air. He got all of that one. From the 1. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
Holding on the receiving team, number 82.
The team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Ball on their own 13.
Start the drive at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10.
Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. Bowers is there for the tackle at the 27.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the 4th quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
They give it to the halfback. They'll spot this one at the 31. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Bennett takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Indianapolis using 3 linebackers, looking for something long. This one falls incomplete. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
3rd and 7. Ball on the 31-yard line.
The Colts come out in a nickel package with the throw, and this pass is completed. Lyons comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line.
Perfect execution to get this 1st down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
So we're going to take it. There we go. One of us will make a play. Will.
They give it to the halfback. This one will be spotted at the 46. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. Second and 5 coming up here.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Temple.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. Refuses to go down. Ball is there for the tackle. Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
3rd and 5.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Blue down. Bring it up.
The Colts with a 4-man front. He tucks it away. Gets away. Stanley tackles him, and they won't get the first. Jacksonville has 6 failed 3rd down attempts, John.
Well, they're not making the plays when they really need to. They need someone to step up and get this team going.
Hicks into return. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 13-yard line. The
2-minute warning coming up.
Drive at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
It's on. Watch out.
With the carry. Richards is there for the tackle.
Here's the thing. We always say that in any long run, someone has to get a big block, and that's exactly what this is. I mean, this guy just gets run over. He's completely knocked out of the play.
Let's go. Roy Sin. One more, fella. Be careful. You can't stop me.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
On the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Johnson is there on the stop at the 28-yard line. Couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. Back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3.
Let's go, now.
Gives the ball off. Tillman comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line.
The offensive line loves to run block, playing physically against the defensive line. They've done a heck of a job of it out there today.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 33-yard line.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. Played it safe, stayed on the ground, nothing doing. White looks like he's ready for the return. From the 24.
We've got a good one going here today.
A gain of 1 yard.
Ball on their own 26.
Start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
What screen?
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Closing in, throwing. He finds his man. Bowers comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line. And it looks like they're going to go with a no-huddle.
Let's go.
Under pressure with the pass. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Get some slack going. It's showtime, baby.
The Colts come out in a nickel package.
Let's run, man.
Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Lions is there for the tackle. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Come on. Here we go, baby.
Pressure coming with the throw. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Teams are back. Watch the snap down.
Split back this time.
Watch each other back.
Drops back. Going deep.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Lewis was the intended receiver on that play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Watch the fake. Here we go.
Number 5 with split backs. Pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete.
Grading pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Hey, watch the ball. Hold the look.
Well, it's really not much of a decision here. They have to go for it.
It's all about teamwork.
Dropping back. Throwing.
Give him help.
Jumping and has it. Pierce is there on the stop at the 9. They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line. It's 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
The Colts come out in a dime package, hoping to tie it late. Just couldn't get that pass under control. Frazier was there for what would have been a touchdown catch, but let it get away.
He runs excellent routes and usually finds ways to get open in the secondary. This time he was open. The quarterback found him with a pass. He just couldn't get it under control for the touchdown.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go, boys.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package, dropping back, goes to the end zone, nearly intercepted. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone, but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
It's 3rd and goal at the 9. 46 defense in this time.
Here we come.
They're coming with the blitz to the end zone, and that score ties it up. Holt will give his team the lead here in the 4th quarter with this extra point. The point after is good.
We'll have to see if the other team can respond. They have the tools on offense to score very quickly, but the defense will be very aggressive trying to shut them down. It's looking like this one might go down to the very last play.
Squib kick here. From the 4. Not what they wanted on that return.
The returner needs to be a little more patient. He has to wait for his blocks to develop, find a seam, then run for daylight when he breaks through.
So this could be the last play of the game.
18-yard line.
Let's run, man. So we're going to take it.
Johnson looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. Incomplete. Number 5 goes back into the game after being injured earlier. Here we go, one last chance, and they have to come up with some kind of a miracle play to pull this one out. Going deep. He goes up and grabs it. Samuel is there on the stop at the 36. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Jacksonville 27, Indianapolis 26. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.